Hi all, back again today. So, I sort of didn't get like a channeled message, like a full-on message, but I got channeled message throughout the message, the reshuffled messages and that. So, yeah, so here we go. We'll just get into them and see what you need to know. Go now and be free. Live life as you wish, love as you wish, and give gratitude for what you have. And then love was sent from that. So that was a channeled message. Turtles come up. So I looked up the reference of them. So I got a more understanding than what I had. So they represent longevity, wisdom, resilience, and earth connection, patience, endurance, and good luck. So maybe, and the earth star, you know, I went to write down soul star chakra and I wrote down earth star chakra. So both of those chakras may be significant right now, and connecting to those, or well, I'll go into it later because it talks about it more. So that may be important, but your energy, you know, I get from this, you know, your energy has staying power, like you have staying power, you have wisdom, resilience, patience and endurance, and good luck at the moment. I love you, but I need to be free. Oh, the song Like a Bird came through from Nelly Furtado, and I listened to it and I got some intuitive hits on the things that I need to talk about. So this was either a song that's given to you or the way you're feeling. So take it however it resonates for you. I love you, but I need to be free. Fear of failure, faith, fortitude, adventure, lost in amidst the chaos, torn between something, long-term love, faith in love, but not being seen for the true person that they are or you are. So someone feels lost, losing faith in love, not being seen for the person that they are by their lover or their partner, having fear, someone having fear of the relationship failing, or having fear of love, and fear of being maybe, what's the word, smothered in love, you know, needing to be free, needing to break free, disconnection in love and where you or I long to be. So yeah, a disconnection between, you know, where, like I get this with growth as well, like someone, it's come up later, you know, someone's grown more than the other person, so there's a disconnection in the love, because someone has grown and arisen and, you know, is on the path of the light worker or whatever, and the other person is not growing, is not achieving, is not spiritual maybe, or, you know, just difference. Maybe there's just a difference in where someone wants to be or where someone wants to go. The hand of God, I heard the hand of God, so being touched by God. The card that around when I was getting these messages is the card number 44. So that is divine support to me. So so being touched by God, visions of life and death, seeing beyond the veil, seeing the past, present and future within, opening up the eyes of perception, trusting in your higher knowing, your intuition, psychic ability, third eye activation. So I think this is all going on for you. You know, you're seeing beyond the veil, you're maybe seeing, you're getting glimpses into the past, present and future at the present sort of thing. Like you maybe in your dream state, you're having past life activations, you know, or, sorry, just got very ungrounded. So your psychic abilities are increasing, your third eye is activated, your crown, you know, your soul star chakra is lit, is opening up right now, is activating right now, or maybe you need to look into that. You can do that by frequency chants and mantras, and also crystals like clear quartz and selenite can help with that as well. Whispers on the wind, speaking softly. This come up twice, speaking softly. So someone may be speaking softly, or maybe it will benefit from you speaking softly, or even loving self, caring for self, speaking, positive affirmations to self, loving oneself. Death and rebirth, because you're going through this death and rebirth, especially around the moon cycles. And light and dark was significant as well, so balancing your light and dark. I feel that you've gone into the darkness and come out on the other side, that you now can go into your shadow side and not be taken over by your shadow side. You're seeing past the illusions, you're trusting yourself and your higher knowing and wisdom. Crows also were significant as well, so they give me messengers of the spirit world, transitioning from death, transition of death, so from the earthly thing to death. So sort of like the Grim Reaper, I suppose, in a sense. Earth Star Chakra, building your social communication, the root chakra, solar plexus and sacral. So maybe needing to work there with the earth star chakra. So maybe you need to work with those. Maybe you need to get out in nature and ground your energy. And then the soul star chakra, which is, I don't know if you know, above, like a hand space, I think it is, above your head, above your crown chakra. I think you're getting DNA codes and upgrades right now through that chakra. And that chakra is involved with your purpose, your destiny, and your higher self. So you actually may be getting telepathic messages right now. Or if it needs to be cleansed, if it feels blocked, you're sluggish, you're emotional, you're weak, you're depressed, you're anxious, or you're feeling lost, or distrust of the divine and detached, then you can clear that chakra with like a selenite wand that I have here. I did that before and that felt amazing. So, you can feel the energy. So maybe you need to do that, get a selenite wand. You can also, just come to me then, you can also put these above your door frames to protect from negative energy. All eyes are on you because of your grace and wisdom, that expansive energy. People are noticing, they're picking up on that energy. The abundance, growth and spirals of life came through. Bees, honey, hibiscus flowers are blooming. So you're definitely blooming at this time. You're definitely expanding your energy. You're in abundance energy. You're inspiring people. You've got great ideas coming in, inspiration coming in. Sacred geometry, again, it was very significant in this reading. So many cards had the flower of life or the spiral of life or other sacred geometric shapes. So maybe look into that, really look into that. Auras came up, maybe you're seeing auras. Maybe your aura's changing. Soups were significant too, so maybe it's a good idea to nourish, well, I'm here in winter, so nourishing yourself with soups in winter is very good for you to warm the body, and also especially because there's so many healthy things you can put in soup. So clairalience and clairgustance may be significant to you right now. Maybe they're heightened right now, so you may be smelling things or tasting things that you aren't eating or smelling. You could be smelling smoke from a passed over loved one if they smoked. You could be smelling their perfume. You could be, I once was listening to a reading and could smell the bubble gum they were chewing. So you could be going through that right now. sensing, touching, tasting, smelling, offerings to God, offerings to self, speaking softly again, with the words of love, an emotional release, lotus flower, opening up to receiving, opening up and expressing yourself, throat chakra activation, stepping into your sweetness. So, all around self-love, and thanking, the divine for the work that they're doing behind the scenes for you right now, for helping you with this emotional release. Even putting an offering maybe on your altar, if you have an altar for your crossed over loved ones. You're stepping into your sweetness, your chakras, your throat chakra is activating, so you're speaking your truth, you're speaking your emotional love, like you're speaking love out to help people expand and grow, transforming into what it is you already are in essence, opening up to God, surrendering to what it is, letting go. You're letting go of the machine that came through, like letting go of the cogs and the works, you're no longer in the matrix, you're letting go of what must be to what is, how you're supposed to work, so you're letting go of that, how I'm supposed, that's supposed to, to just going with the flow. Sadness, emotional release, others causing hurt and pain in you. So I got one card that was like a woman crying. I could just feel the emotional sadness and hurt caused, so an emotional release. And then the next card I got was a lady that looks smug and not caring, not empathetic, coming in between, and also she was coming in between two, which made me think of, someone coming in between two people, a water sign I got from this, and a person that's green with envy, that's jealous, majorly. This person is working in their ego, they're uptight, they're angry, they're, they're working on, their lower vibrational, their ego, working with the ego. They're, they're well dressed, manicured, look good, smell good, but deep down, they've broken, their heart's broken, so they're lashing out. They're finding it hard to deal with this, and the way they deal with this is to close off and to, try and project their hurt and pain onto others. So, that saying, hurt people. Also getting, and then I, after that I got a battered woman. So from here, I think this could either be somebody around you is in this predicament, or this is the sort of like I got like a storyline of what you've been through or whatever. So so I got a battered woman of maybe Maori descent, or a person with olive skin and voluptuous lips. And I got the light was starting to go out in their eyes. They've just given up on life, sort of thing, and in the depths of despair, they're worried and they're wondering what went wrong, and like they're in the pits of despair, can't just over life, over, I don't know if you've ever reached that point, but, it's the point of return, I would say, not of no return, but the breaking point for me was when, when that happened is when my growth started, when I got into spirituality, when I started working on my chakras and all that stuff. So this could be referring to you if you've been in that same situation, or it could be somebody around you that is going through this. Guarding the heart came up. So this person might be guarding their heart and painting a new picture, or painting a different picture to what is going on. but this could have been you too if you were going through that you're now guarding your heart, or that you then, I'll just go through it. So then you were guarding your heart and painting, but are now painting a new picture, coming back to life, embracing your shadow self and embracing your sexual, sensual side, and others watching you do this in intrigue, watching you come back to life, watching you open up again, watching you break down the walls, realizing that, you know, you are now free from judgment, you know, the judgments of self, and how you've opened up your freedom by breaking down these walls, by doing the healing, by letting go of self-judgments and judgments of others, which has now opened you up to love again. You know, your heart chakra's healed, you know, or you're healing your heart chakra, and that you're very protected and looked after by the angelic realms and spirit, which is bringing in new growth and new life. So this new, or from all the work you've done, from that base point, has opened you up now to attracting in love. You're ready for love. And then I got through, there's a male, like a female masculine cards, the King of Air and the Queen of Fire. So there could be a masculine air sign and a feminine fire sign. The masculine was abundant and more tech savvy or connected, because I got like digital imagery around him. So and the female's more emotionally intelligent, and who has transformed themselves. So, you know, who the person that's gone through this journey, to see the stars amongst the trees. So who sees clearly. And there's a blossoming, so you're blossoming, awakening your ancient knowledge. Caves were significant, and then I got crevices of the soul. So you're diving deep within, meditating, reflecting, opening up a portal or a doorway to the soul, to the bliss and to the sunshine and rainbows. That's what I got through with that. Ability to center oneself and go within in a world of chaos, finding peace within, heaven within. So you're healing pretty much. You're diving deep and opening up to your bliss. You know, your and bliss, abundance is peace. You know, finding peace within. You know, if you can find peace within, then you're doing really well. Channel light, love, and peace, and you're channeling this light, love, and peace that you have found out into the earth, out into the world, and you're supported by the divine, and all your prayers are being heard. You're loved and safe, and are honouring God by being the true, authentic person that you are. It may be beneficial for you to call upon Archangel Gabriel to help you with communication, because with the message, with the masculine and feminine card that comes, I'll go into it later. There's another connection with your masculine and feminine situation where, you know, there's communication issues or balance issues. Then after that come through, you know, reflecting and growth. So that was all about reflection and growth, and God seeing how far you've come, and honouring the work that you're doing, helping humanity. And then fire and brimstone came out. So I heard the words fire and brimstone, and then then I got a channeled song through, which was I See Fire by Ed Sheeran. It's the song from Lord of the Rings. I don't know all the words, so Inside the mountains I see fire burning the bridges. I don't know the word, sorry. You may have to look that up. But it's from Lord of the Rings, and rings have been coming up in the readings too. And with Saturn, the rings around Saturn, and rings of gold keep on coming through. So that may be prevalent to you. Things are going to start moving quickly now. The delays are over. Very strong message. Delays are over. Many things are happening behind the scenes. Everything's coming together, and one will rise and the others will fall. The fight is over. It's time for you to rise. Desolation for the ones who went against God's holy warriors came through. So the towers will fall. So and we've probably been seeing this a lot lately. If you are within the psychic community and you are a light worker, it's the time for the rise of the light workers. It's time for karma to be served. You know, whether you've done good deeds or bad, or however you see it, there's light and dark in everything. But it's the intention you put out. If you're putting out good intentions, then you're going to get good karma back, which is your dharma, I suppose. If you're putting out negative intentions, affecting other people's free will and doing spell work against them, then your tower is going to fall. Not a good tower, a bad one, that your karma is going to come in and be served. Engagements, you know, that Lord of the Ring reference as well, the rings of gold, made me think of engagement rings, wedding bands, contracts, you know, so that all might be prevalent right now. All your work will be rewarded. The skills that you have obtained, a job well done. Accolades to the earth angels from the archangels. So they're definitely happy with your progress, with your growth and the work that you have done. You are an infinite being and are limitless. The world is yours. All that you desire will be yours. The wheel has turned on the fires of Arendelle. So Arendale's in the Lord of the Rings. So and so maybe, yeah. And so a reckoning come out. There's a reckoning that's coming in. Relationships soar to a new level. So I'm assuming these are your relationships. Trust your intuition with this and allow yourself to love and receive love. Take care of yourself and others to see a change brought forward. Your seeds have been well planted and you are at a standstill, but don't worry, as it should, as all as it should be. So you have nothing to worry about. King of Air and Queen of Fire. So this coming through again. Warrior riding in towards. So the King of Air, who was a warrior sitting up stern on his unicorn, riding towards you with his sword raised. I think it's in a more sexual way than an aggressive way, but also ready to protect his queen, who is sexy, sensual, powerful, graceful, confident, and she holds a sword of passion and power. So more of a sort of manifestation or mental power, spiritual power, not a sword of like an actual physical sword. Dragons and angels are her allies, so you may work with dragons and angels. He also had dragons on his clothes, so he also may have an affinity with dragons. There is a problem with this though. The noble steed who has done the work deals with a karmic partner, or okay, so one energy I was getting through was this air warrior, King of Air, still has issues, still going at a loggerhead with a past karmic. So whether that's a partner or whoever, but but brilliant solutions are going to come in, but it will lead to a challenging beginning for you too, but a positive outcome in the end. So this has been in the past or this is current, but someone having an ex, it's sort of, or past karmic, doesn't have to be an ex, a brother, a sister, a sibling, a child, any, you know, an adult child I would be talking about, that's causing issues in the current relationship, you know, that brilliant solutions are going to come, and this challenging beginning to the relationship is going to turn into a positive outcome. But you need to face, you know, the situation isn't being faced right now. So the what is it called? There's something in the room that needs to be dealt with. Or there's a problem in your relationship where one of you has grown and the other hasn't done the work, and one is putting in more effort than the other, and so there's a problem that needs to be addressed. This needs to be addressed, but the truth is coming in, and this will lead to this issue being addressed, and new ideas or inspiration are going to help you forgive the other and grow closer to a resolution, a positive resolution. So yeah, happy times are ahead. So make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, as you are the star, and what you manifest will come in. So focus on your manifestations, focus on your long-term plans. Make sure you're being positive and optimistic, because what you manifest will come in. Enjoy life's little luxuries, as it is your time to shine. That come out with the 9 of Pentacles. So to spread your knowledge and be seen for who you are. Get out in nature and enjoy the serenity it brings. Opportunities for self-reliance, employment, and entrepreneurship. That's how you say it. Sorry, I can't. Some words evade me. Abundance, joy, beauty, transformation, growth, progress, revival of spirit coming in after justice is served. Thank your ancestors and show gratitude, as they have been protecting you behind the scenes against this alt work, like spell work. And release the burdens around this indecision that you're facing, providing, you know, providing clarity, freedom. So once you get past this indecision and this issue within the relationship, it seems, you will find clarity, freedom, and opportunity, fly free from this situation and move you forward. Plan, set, intentional... I've missed a word there. So just plan, set intentions, positive intentions, and focus on letting go of the past. Your faithfulness and loyalty has been noticed, and for all your hard work and determination, to succeed, your harvest is here. I said is coming in. I went to write is coming in, and they said here. So it's here now. Achievement. So maybe you'll notice it any day, or maybe it's or you have to think of it like that. It's here, or it's here in the 5D. It's here now. They just said it's here now again. Achievement and success granted. The fruits of your labour. So your achievements coming in. The fruits of your labour are coming in. Are here. Here. The fruits of your labour are here. And you need to wear your crown proudly. Your crown is here. That's your crown. Put it on, wear it proudly. You have reached the state of Prakyan. Is what they say in yoga. That just come to me. Yeah, so we'll get on to the cards. So they're the messages. This is the Angel Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. This is a new deck I have that I was given. Okay, we have the 3 of Water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. Yes, definitely. We need to have more fun. We need to enjoy and revel in this great emotional bliss. So you may be attending a wedding, a celebration, and you need to just focus on fun. There's a birth announcement too, so maybe someone's pregnant. Congratulations. Okay, what else do we need to know from this deck? Oh, okay. The Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. This did come out in the pre-shuffle. So yeah, just trust your instincts and not be open to love. Both of these, I think, come out in the pre-shuffle too. So we have Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. Coming back to school. So what I got from this card in the pre-shuffle was that you know all the hard work that you've done, all the study you've put in, all the self-work that you've done. You know you are an earth angel. I get from this is being rewarded. The divine's bringing in abundance for that. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. So someone has made an unwise choice. There's review everyone's motives. Okay, can we find out more about this situation? Okay, competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. An important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. So it looks like, so that's Archangel Metatron, the Chariot. So movement. So somebody might have been competing with you, or you may have had conflict with others about, you know, your spirituality, like what you want, what they want, maybe in the relationship as well, competing over who wants what and who gets what, and maybe you made a wise choice around this, but now you're moving forward with self-discipline and willpower, and getting public recognition. So all these challenges we do go through help us grow, but it seems like you made a bad choice. So what? You learnt from it, and it helped you achieve something that that required you to have self-discipline and willpower, which is now giving you the public recognition for the work that you put in, for how far you've come, for getting out of the trenches. I got from that. And that you're embodying both light and dark, your shadow side and your light side, your masculine, your feminine, you're in balance. A very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. The 10 of Earth, which is the 10 of Pentacles. Massive, massive abundance, love, all your wishes coming true, happy family life, financial security, finding the magic in the little, peace, happiness, joy, contentment. Or, I don't even know if we need to get another card after that. That's just very good. Is there anything else the collective needs to know right now? Okay, so we have the 9 of Earth. Okay, so you have the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So all your ducks are in a row and everything's coming in. You're spreading your wings, you're flying, fly like a bird. Don't forget to get out in nature. Mountains are significant too. That's been coming up. Mountains. So maybe you've reached the peak of the mountain, or you've come back down the mountain and now you're enjoying the fruits of your labour. You're onto a more plentiful plane of existence. Okay. We have 3 of fire. Abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So they're definitely asking you to make long-term plans. Or maybe when this abundance comes in, make sure that you use it wisely, that you plan for the future with this money and not just splurge it on silly things. There's a dragon in this card. So it also, this card also, you know, fires are burning again. You know, that's been coming through a lot, you know. So you're sitting back and watching the fires burn while you sit in abundance and gratitude and bless, and you're protected by, you know, your dragon fae. You're definitely protected right now, I think, by the dragons. Maybe you have a dragon ally in spirit, you know, that you've been connected to in life, past life. But yeah, you definitely have the protection of the dragons. Okay. Okay, I wasn't going to get any more, but there we go. The 9 of fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Oh, you're standing strong there with your dragon again. You know, holding your wand of manifestation. You're just standing in your power. You know, keep going. You know, keep going. You're nearly there. You are there. You are there. So it's just keep going. And on the bottom of the deck, we have 8 of water. A desire to move on. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So maybe something more like a spiritual path that's more meaningful is coming in for you, that's going to give you emotional fulfillment, and the desire to move on or move up. You are ready, you have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. You are the magician, Archangel Raziel. You are this magician. You can manifest what it is that you desire, you know. Red roses make me think of passion, innocence, purity, growth, power, you know, infinity. You know, there's the infinity symbol on there. I don't know if you can see, but you're an infinite being. And you're in the energy of abundance, you know, abundance and fire. And, you know, so we have earth, fire, water, all here. I don't think we have any air. Okay, I'll get some messages from Jesus. I pulled out this deck today too because I watched a documentary on the Passion of Christ. Passion of Christ, I think that's what it's called. And how the things that happened on the set and that while they're making. So I just felt guided to get the Jesus deck out today. Okay, so we have Archangel Raphael. I call upon Jesus and Archangel Raphael for their divine healing presence. I allow divine healing to occur in all areas of my life. I am healthy, whole, and complete now and always. So you're healthy, whole, and complete. Your heart chakra is cleansed. Or maybe even, you know, blue and purple is throat and third eye. So maybe heart, throat, and third eye chakras are significant. We have support. All of the support I could ever need is available to me right now. I am loved, I am safe, and I'm supported in all ways. That did come out in the pre-shuffle. Rainbows are significant too. That come out in pre-shuffled messages. I think there was another card, actually, that turned over. Where was that? Or am I dreaming? No. Okay, so we have, I put myself in every situation in the hands of God. I allow divine miracles to occur. So that's the second time in the hands of God has come out as well. That's a confirmation, you know, it's every situation's in the hands of God. Miracles are going to occur. Miracles are coming in. Expect miracles. Open up to divine intervention. And my heart is open and flowing with divine love. Sacred heart. So you have a sacred heart. And on the bottom we have God, my holy self, and I are one, and I am continually guided by their loving wisdom. So a deep connection with your higher self and God. Okay, so this is a card that come out in the pre-shuffle too. Just thought I'd show you that. So I'll read it out for you. Ajanta Caves. So caves came out in yesterday's reading as well. Enlightenment is a journey. I show compassion to myself and all living beings. I can be centered within chaos. All my past lives have brought me to this perfect moment of realization and wisdom. Ancient scripture may be significant. The emerald tablets I'm getting again. I didn't get that previously. Ancient sacred caves may be significant if you know of any of those, or you're getting drawn to any sacred ancient places. It may be an idea to go there, or you know, it may be just you deep diving within. My backyard home is where I make it. I can find sanctuary every day. Sunflowers may be significant too. Sun's definitely significant, shining your light. I get sort of the house on the hill. I get that you've reached a higher elevation, in your life. Maybe you're on a path to higher elevation, on the path to admiration from others, and a better standard of living and things like that. We also have magnetic South Pole. It is acceptable not to know. Mystery is part of life. Acceptance allows me to begin to grow. So I do believe that, you're now starting to accept that, to let go and surrender and just go with the flow and accept that mystery is part of life and that they're the good things, the surprises of life, and accepting, the cold, the challenges with the rainbows, with, the good, the challenging times, as well as the rainbows in life, well as, heart's elation. Obsidian walls, Yellowstone. I am protected. I am able to protect. I am reliably able to rid myself of negative energy. So you're definitely able to do that. The sun has come out because you can ground yourself, you can center yourself, and you can move forward. And no one is going to stop you. You've got that passion to move forward, and that strength and that courage that you've built over time. And you also may be a Taurus. I know that's like a buffalo or something, but that might be significant. And the glass card we have here is Puhana. I hope you say that like that. I am forgiven. I forgive. So there is a message about forgiveness too. Moving forward, forgiving, letting go. Forgiving these people maybe that caused hurt and pain, or maybe they're in hurt and pain now, but it gives that sort of thing. So just forgive, learn to forgive. yourself and others. Maybe that's why there's 2 figures there, yourself and others. Because you're only causing yourself pain. Okay, stepped pyramid of Saquara. The soul is eternal. I accept cyclic rejuvenation. So yeah, again, the wheel has turned. It is your turn to step up and shine your light. Ancient pyramids may be significant too. Valley of the Kings, you know, Egypt might be. Death is transformation. It is a natural part of life. There are consequences to all actions, no matter how small. So karma. Or dharma, you know. There's that, you know, the information again. I don't know if you can see in all these cards. But there's definitely a knowledge here. Like writings, maybe you can't really see it up here. There's writing, down here there's writing, and over here there's writing on all these cards. So maybe you're a writer, or maybe there's something written in stone, because a lot of it's on stone. The ancient tablets, I keep on getting that. The emerald tablets. The sun god Ra, the tombs. So maybe these are places, the Valley of Kings, maybe you need to go there. Maybe there'll be, you know, when you go there, you'll have like an epiphany, like a download of information that's coming through. Yeah. Sun's significant as well. We see a lot of sun, a lot of sacred places, a lot of stonework. So, you know, what is it called? Stonehenge may be significant. Göbekli Tepe. Connecting with my higher power is a timeless act. It is within my DNA. It is natural and useful part of life. So maybe you'll get a download when you connect to your higher self. You're standing strong right now, I get from that. There's a cat on there, like a jaguar or something too. So maybe big cats are significant, as well as birds. There's birds on the back there. All right. Okay, so I'll get a couple of these. So this is called Sacred Rebel Guide Deck. Sacred Rebel Deck, sorry. Okay. Oh, so that was the couple coming together that I saw. So see what this means to you maybe. So I got like you can't really see it, like the technology sort of more intellectual sort of stuff on this side, and then more emotional on her side with the water, and there's trees up here and starlight, so maybe star seed as well, 2 different star seeds. So that was the couple that come out, the divine connection sort of thing. That's the power of attraction, like power of attraction. So now that you've healed these wounds, these love wounds, these heart wounds, you know, you'll be attracting in this love. Put that down. Oh, I just moved everything. Going beyond normal. So uplifting, upgrading, an epiphany, an idea, an inspiration, a download, the solar chakra, opening up, expanding, third eye opens, expanding, the key to, maybe the key to your knowledge is speaking your truth, or the key to your expansion is when you speak this truth that needs to be spoken. Buttons. Time of gold, I get from that too. Now is your time of abundance, your time of gold, time of, you know, glitter and gold that came through. That's the card number 5 to 4 and 5. And the other cards we have here are New Birth, Guarded Vigilante. Vigilant. I don't know. Sorry, I can't say that word today. New birth. Guarding your innocence, I think, is pretty much what it's saying. So you're growing now. You're protecting this new innocent, new birth, or you need to protect this new birth, this new self of you. You know, you've gone through a rebirth, so you need to protect this innocent, pure you now. And this come out in the pre-shuffle as well, coming to life. That's card 43, which is a 7. And we have 6, 7. So maybe there's something about that progressing numbers, because we have 4, 5. Oh, we definitely 4, 5, 6, 7. So progression. So definitely a progression. So you've attracted into this new birth, which has allowed you to come back to life, and now you're going beyond normal. You're opening up to your spiritual gifts. You're highly connected. You're highly spiritual. You're wearing your crown. I also get like a Mother Mary sort of feeling from this card as well, like, and the robe with the crown. So that may be significant as well. Dream a beautiful dream on the bottom. What a beautiful card. So maybe you're dreaming a beautiful dream for the world. The world is incorporated in your dreams. This is this sacred geometry coming through as well. Again, the flower of life. Lighting, I get this lighting the world on fire. So maybe you're lighting the world on fire with, your gifts. You're expanding. Dream a little dream of me. And that song came through, so that may be significant as well. Dream a little dream of me. I don't know how. Star shining all above you. I don't know. You have to look up that song. I don't want to sing that song because I don't know the words. Defend to the end the worthwhile with the card 5. So you definitely need to defend this new birth, or you are defending this new life that you've stepped into, this new spirituality, this new opportunity, this new you, pretty much. So owls may also be significant, and wings of a feather flock together. That came through too. So there may be people going against you, maybe people coming together to go against you, or maybe you are calling in your soul tribe, or maybe you're going to start a group to build a beautiful dream for the world, to envision for the world, to help the world. And every journey, on the bottom, every journey starts with a single step. So maybe you're coming together, and step by step you're going on this journey to improve the world, with your heart and crown wide open and the divine in your pocket. I just got that. So yeah, with the assistance of the divine, with this transformation that you've gone through. Oh, heaven sent. Card 33. That number may be significant, 33. So we have 5 and 3 here too. So okay, and to finish off, I'll get a couple of these cards. Moss Agate, positivity and change. That's definitely what we like to see. And abundance I get from that card too. Growth. Okay, we have obscurity, feeling lost, protection, banishing negativity, and prosperity and luck. So maybe you were feeling soft. Okay. Obscurity, feeling lost, and protection. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I showed them. And protection, banishing negativity, So maybe you need to do that, banish any negativity that's being sent to you, especially around a full moon, having salt baths, cleansing the negativity out of your house by sweeping out some salt, putting salt across your floor and sweeping it out, using black obsidian for protection, as well as cleansing crystals under a full moon and stuff, and on this card it's got a protective layer of salt, so maybe doing that around your house or the aura, you know, creating an aura around yourself for protection, so you can bring in this prosperity, luck and love, because this is coming in for you and people know it and they're jealous and envious, and they want this new beginning for themselves, but it's not for them, it's for you, for all the hard work you've done, how far you've come. And I actually might leave it there. On the bottom, phases, cycles, initiation. So you may be going through an initiation right now, or during the full moon you may be transforming again, uplifting, upgrading. Yeah. All right, so I'll leave it there. Hope you like this reading. Hope it gave you some clarity, and I'll see you soon. Bye.